What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be reading out of John 14. I guess I'll go 4, 5, and 6. Well, I'll just start from the beginning. Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that? I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and will take you to myself, that where I am, you may be also. And you know the way to where I am going. Thomas said to him, Lord, we do not know where we are going. How can we know the way? Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you had known me, you would have known my Father's also. From now on, you do know him and have seen him. What's up, everybody? Today, we're starting on a new pond. It's going to be a wet pond. It's not too terribly big. We had to move the 320 to another one that was a whole lot bigger than this one. So they're bringing me we got a John Deere 135. So I'll be running it. I was just going to show y'all what it looked like before we started on it. So here it is. I don't know why they've got sidewalk running all the way across the dam on this thing. I don't know why they did that before we did our part, but whatever. So you can see it's got some water in it. I'm gonna have to try to drain out today, and we'll have to do that, and I guess just start cleaning up these bushes and stuff. It's like I say, it's gonna be a wet pond, so it ain't gonna have a filter in it or anything. So there's not really as much work as that goes into one of these as a sand filter, as long as it's graded right. I don't know, as you can see, if you come off the sidewalk here, where's my finger at? There we go. If you come off, it's 2-to-1 slope down to a shelf. It's usually about 10 foot wide, and it usually has a foot of fall on it. And that in the middle of this shelf is where your water line will be. And then from there it drops off again, usually like a 3-to-1 down to the bottom of the pond. So these most time are just cleaning up, getting rid of the mud and grading them, and then they seed and straw them. They don't sod these kind of ponds. So I just figured I'd show y'all what it looks like now. I've been waiting on the track hoe for like 3 hours this morning, so that's always fun. But yeah, we're fixing to get started. I think they're fixing to show up with the hoe right now and fixing to get started. So I just got the machine here. I'm gonna turn, I don't know if you can tell, this cutting edge is loose, and right here on the corner it's worn all the way down to the bucket. So I'm gonna turn it around, flip these corner ones. So I did that. You can see now it's protecting the corner of the bucket. What you don't want to do is let that wear down and it'll wear down this corner right here, and you'll have to cut this right here at this seam. You'll have to cut this whole section of the bucket out and rebuild it. So that got me a little bit more life on the corners. This, as you can see where the bolt holes are, it's shorter on this side. So I don't know, probably in a couple months we'll have to flip these around. You can see how much, I don't know, this is 4 inches and this is 3, 2.5 maybe. So we can flip these whole cutting edges around and get probably 1,000 more hours out of them. So just something simple. Take the time to do it, it'll pay off in the long run. Alright, so I've got this side stripped. I know it's not that clean or that slick or anything, but really we don't have to get it really clean. We're just pretty much doing this so the surveyors can come through and stake it. And I honestly probably wouldn't have got it this clean if I was doing it, but since y'all were watching, I was like, you know what, it would be irritating if there was little spots of grass everywhere. So I'll turn the camera around and show you what I've got done so far. I've been working probably an hour and a half, so that ain't been taking too long. So I'm gonna spin around here and show you. I've got not quite half of it done, but close to it. So like I say, this is the shelf. They'll put stakes back here for the back of shelf, and it'd be 10 foot off the front, and then it slopes down into the pond. And the water line will be right in the middle. I haven't seen the plan on this one, so I mean, it could be a 12-foot shelf. Some of them are 6 foot, 8 foot, whatever. But the reason I didn't strip this slope is because it looks like about a 2.5 to 1. Usually they're 3 to 1. So we'll probably end up having to put a little bit of dirt. I'd say the back of shelf, probably somewhere in here where my finger is, because it's probably 12 foot wide right now, maybe 14 foot. So yeah, I'm gonna go around, start at that box. I'll probably set the camera up there. I'm gonna go eat lunch first, and then work my way all the way back around to here. And I think what we're gonna do with it is throw it over the sidewalk here. It drops off to the woods. I know you can't see, but it drops off back in there, and we can waste a bunch of dirt back there. So I think that's what we're gonna do.